came across some footage of my first routed track I built after having a plastic track on the shed for years. Quality's really bad. It was recorded on a phone from memory, and I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, compared to nowadays, crappy. This was a sweeper corner of a 4-lane squeeze. My mate Nathan in the red in the background next to Matt. Nathan left us a few years ago, unfortunately. I miss you, man. But we had a lot of good times together, racing cars in the shed and having a few beers and just mucking around. This was at the top of the track. It was called what we called the dipper at the time. So you went up the hill with a slight kink to the right and around to the left, and a sudden drop in elevation in the left-right corner. A really nice part of the track. And Vlad, who raced a few times up at home at the time, always said to me, if you ever get rid of it, I want that section. Unfortunately, that never happened, and the track was given away in the end to make way for a new one. After years of driving it, I just wanted something new and different with some ideas I had that I never put into this track. And so I pulled the braid off it and gave it away pretty much. I can't remember who I gave it to nowadays, whether they threw it in the bin or did something with it. But you see Ian's rock work and scenery in the background. He put a lot of time into that, and it looked really good up close. The rocks were really, really finely carved with all the detail in between them and the coverage. This was going up the hill. There's Dick from DJ Raceway in the background. I think he's sticking his finger up. Another shot of the section into the squeeze just before pits with Dick in the background. Dick, Matt and Brett, I think, came up for the first race day. We had no timing before this day it was. The old monitor on the top of the screen there, that's how long ago it was. This was the section after the dipper, so it was a little straight into a right-left, which these lanes I think were not parallel, they were all routed by hand from memory with the routing strip. I just wanted to have a really tight section where passing was not easy, which it wasn't. You couldn't actually pass without either knocking someone off or having to wait actually to get around, especially when it was side-by-side racing. And it was tight, it was twisty, but it was really cool. It actually had a good photo at the track. This section here, this corner was originally a right-left sharp, sort of half-circle corner, which was horrible. So I rerouted it like this, so it was a more flowing corner, which was a lot better in the end. But it was an analogue, like I said. Digital was not around back then. I think this was 2005, 6, maybe 2007. Long time ago now. Anyway, the footage sort of shows the era. Crappy phone footage compared to nowadays quality of HD and whatnot. So the pit building wasn't even there in this footage. So from right to left, we have Chris, Shane Lott, who raced with us for a few years and then just disappeared in the end. I don't know what happened to Shane. Dick beside him from DJ Raceway, and I think that might be Greg beside Dick. I can't tell, the glare makes it a bit difficult. Good times in the shed. Yeah, we used to race, I can't remember how long ago, it was once every few months. I think we'd rotate through everyone's tracks and then we'd have a finale somewhere. A long time ago. There's my oldest son, that's how long ago that was. He's 21 now. I think that's me sitting there, and I think Ian pops in. There's Ian there. Good times.